we're back. What's up? So, we are going to Ortheim in order to do this wacky thing for those wacky people. Morthal is probably the fastest way to go there. And I hope that I'm not mistaken about my insane accusation that Ortheim is where the Periite Shrine quest is, and it is therefore weird to go in there. Because... Pretty sure I'm right about that. I'm not 100% certain, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's weird because what's in there, there's like all these weird caskets and containers that have like a weird glowing liquid, and it's supposed to be like pure like plague juice. Like just plague juice to give everybody the plague, because Periite is like the... He's supposed to be the Daedric Prince of order and disease or something. I'm not really sure how that works, but he's that. And so all of his followers, I guess, just get sick and die, which probably explains why he doesn't have a lot of followers. He's supposed to be... He's portrayed as a dragon, but he's like the weakest prince, the weakest Daedric prince. Oh, that was weird. Okay. Yeah, that probably should fade out more naturally. What the fuck's going on over here? Some kind of wizard? Not sure what he's doing. Whatever. I do kind of like that my head turns to look at shit that I'm looking at. Like, oh look, bush. Oh look, island. Oh look, what I'm going for. Don't you punch me. So yeah, I could gather up those, the legs of mud crab or whatever to make into actually food. Because as they are, they're just... Or no, I guess the mud crab legs are always food. It's the chitin that you pick up. And that's how that word is pronounced, by the way. The word is pronounced chitin, not chitin. I kind of want to punch this out a bunch of times. Yeah. That doesn't work very often. Somebody just like hung a ring on one of his like antlers. Like, there you go, buddy. So, okay, what's this weird hut? This isn't where the bear is, right? No, that's over by Windhelm. Oh, this is the Crabber's Shanty or Crabber's Shack or some shit. Which I think is a reference to Fallout 3. Fuck, seriously? Oh, I don't want to do that. I can't do that because I can't be a wolf because I'm not a shit. Ouch. Alright, well, remember how I told you that the craziest thing I'd come up against was a frost dragon? That was apparently a lie that I told you, because that's a blood dragon. So, again, we're fighting another fucking dragon. Where the hell is that? Okay, there we go. Let's try to get on the side of it. And I'm dead. I probably should have auto-saved right there. But goddamn. I should, you know, well, no. I was gonna say, maybe I should do the thing where I go pick up a companion to help me fight some shit like that. But, oh well. Alright, lunchbox. Let's try this again. I should have quick saved the moment I realized I was under attack by a dragon. I probably could have won that fight, eventually. But, I don't know. Pretty intense shit. I feel like there's... Oh, no. I was going to say, I feel like there's a companion in Morthal here I could maybe get. But I think that the guy is just like a dude in a shirt with like a shitty iron war axe. He's actually one of the dudes that you can get to be your companion, quote-unquote, despite the fact that you already have a companion. Because you tell him that you want him to accompany you to go killing the vampires in their like little Morthal lair or whatever. Or is it Morthal's lair? Movarth's lair? Something like that. And then you just don't go in there and he'll just follow you around with his little axe. You can do that with him. You can do that with Barbas. When you're doing the Clavicus Vile shit, you can just tell him to accompany you to go pick up the Rueful Axe, and then you just never go pick up the Rueful Axe. And he'll just follow you around. And he's actually, you can't even knock him out. He doesn't do a fucking ton of damage or anything, but he's, yeah. I mean, he's basically a meat shield. He's permanently there to distract bad guys, so I kind of found that to be vaguely helpful. I could have done it with Delphine and Esbern. You tell them that you want to go to the Skyhaven Temple and you just don't ever go there, and they'll just follow you around forever. So there's 4 guys that you can have following you around all the time. But they're not as diligent of following as like an actual companion would be. They kind of get distracted, they get lost. There's a lot of shit like that. So we'll see. Yeah, this would never work in Fallout, by the way. It really only works in Skyrim. I mean, all right. So once again, this shit has gotten real. Once again, we'll switch over to Fire Breath. This guy's actually a fire guy this time, which is too bad, because I think that means that my Fire Breath isn't going to do much damage to him. Yeah, I don't know if this is going to work. Still a blood dragon. And he's still doing a ton of damage to me. Holy shit balls, I just ate so much food. Nope. Ouch. This is not going to work out very well for me. Well, the only damage I've done to him so far is with the Fire Breath, and it's got a ways to go. Now maybe if I stood a tiny bit in the water, his Fire Breath wouldn't, yeah, it won't catch on me. I mean, obviously that didn't hit me. But I mean, I could dick around over here trying to hide from him the whole time. I don't know what he's hitting me with, his wing, I guess. Okay. Stand in the water here until he lands again. Well, he figured out my strategy. Okay, so he can't fly again, so I guess we'll see. Oh, shit. Eat my way to freedom. Ouch. Okay, we're almost done here. Nice. Okay, so that was a pretty hard fight. That's I want to say that's as hard as the fights will ever get, but no. The Dragon Priests are even harder than that, because they actively retreat from you all the time. You know? Thanks for the fucking help, dude. That's all you got to say about this shit? Yeah, the mud crab legs are actually like food on their own. I'm not gonna come across butter or anything. Oh, no, I can't go. Oh. So he has shit to say about the dragon, I guess. So let's see, I actually have to go up this cliff. That was kind of an intense little moment there. But you never thought you'd see somebody kill a blood dragon at level 1 with no armor and no weapon and no spells and no sneaking. But there she is. The indomitable spirit of a half cat man, half wolf man. You know? And you know, I'd like to say that being the werewolf would have made that fight easier, but it wouldn't have, because while I would have done more damage, and I also I suppose I also would have had more life, because the wolf does get a bonus to its life and stamina. I mean, not this wolf, obviously. But when I'm a wolf, it makes a difference. But I couldn't have eaten 1,000,000 pounds of food in order to survive that fight. So that's pretty much the only way that I know of to slay dragons. And it will be easier once I have companions again. It doesn't really matter what order I do this shit in, but you know, as long as I'm doing the companion stuff, I may as well just not even bother. All right, so I should have done the beast form thing. So here's what we're gonna do instead. Yeah, both of those dudes are dead now. It kind of comes out of you in a cone, and it gets wider as you go backwards, so I should be able to wait, let's say 15 hours. That's probably good, right? 14 hours maybe. Just wolf up, because if there's one guy in here, it's likely that it's all guys in here. Unless, you know, it's one of those transitional dungeons where clearly, oh, all the dudes are dead because from this point on, it's all Falmer motherfuckers. So yeah, this is a way to do that too. So here's some new thing that the wolf hasn't done yet. Hasn't yet eaten cooked food before. Wait, what happened to the homie? Oh, he's right here. I remember vaguely recollecting that I should have checked to see if I had another perk. I do not. So yeah. Just get that damage up. That's the most important thing right off the bat. I think the other things are your stamina depletes slower when you're running. You can eat animals, and then I think there's one other thing. It may be more life. Victory or Sovngarde? I can answer that question. The answer to that question is Sovngarde. Because you got the fuck 8. Alright, there you go. So this perk is actually all the way maxed out now. 4 out of 4. We also have 100 point. Okay, so there's a bonus, another bonus to health and stamina. See these down here? That's what we're looking at. Extra 50 points, extra 100 points of stamina. Feeding heals twice as much health, pretty crazy, and then able to feed off most dead creatures. That doesn't include a lot of shit, but it includes some shit. It doesn't include like Daedra or what else might it not include? It doesn't include like the Falmers, like what the fuck are they called? The weird like Falmer bugs things. Are you serious? Skyrim, I know you have a dedication. So okay, so I was wrong about Ortheim. Just putting that out there. But I know you have a dedication to like not making everyone run back through the whole dungeon, but this and then having the door be like right there, that's a little unnecessary. So we may as well just wait this over, because I need to get the thing out of the chest, I'm sure. Seriously? I had more than 3 hours of werewolf time off of just those dudes? That's pretty good, I guess. Okay, let's zoom in here so I can see what the hell I'm doing. No, I don't need, well, I don't need that, but I guess I took it anyways. I could be giving those to my companions, I suppose. One thing that I don't think I'm gonna get, I'm not holding my fucking breath for, is I'm holding on to a silver ingot on the off chance that I happen to come across the Periite shrine quest or whatever. But the only thing that I'm probably not gonna find is, I don't actually give a shit about that. Unless that's a thing I need to give a shit about for the purposes of this fucking quest. The only thing I don't think I'm gonna find is Flawless Ruby, which is one of the things that you need to have for the Periite quest. You basically combine a bunch of seemingly unrelated and totally random bullshits to make an incense. An incense with the heavy quotation marks, and then you inhale it and you speak to Periite, I guess. Somehow. So, let's see. I killed all these dudes, but I'm not... Oh, I guess I could have done this the whole time. I was gonna say, I'm not seeing a fucking treasure chest for which I can do the thing. Magic shit. Oh, baggies full of food. I don't think I've eaten any of those sacks of flour yet, huh? So I'm just carrying those around, I guess, in my pocket. Just a huge amount of sacks of flour. Like I'm planning on relieving a siege or something. I don't know. Alright, so I guess that's the thing that I needed to steal. The silver hand, the stratagem. Yeah, we're doing okay. I think there's a few more things that I have to do before I can like complete this quest line, right? I return this. Homie tells me that he wants to go to Sovngarde, so I have to kill the Glenmoral witches. And take their heads. I think I only need one head for him in particular. Then I come back, and I think they give me one other quest. I think it's one that Vilkas actually comes with me on instead of Farkas, and then I come back and he's dead, and everybody's sad, so that's a thing that we do. And I just presume that the end of the quest is down here because nobody's upstairs, so yeah, they're probably all just laying in their beds. I'm the only one who does any fucking work around here. Ella's like, I can train you to be a master archer. And you're like, can you? And she's like, yeah, that'll be 3,000 gold per lesson. Alright, so now I have to talk to Cadlac. I have to talk to Aflac Bloodbane here. Ugh. Fine, I'll sit in this chair. Oh god, I fucking knocked your pie everywhere. Lad, I know what you've been up to. What have I been up to? I'm gathering pieces of your bullshit. You're so sad all the time. Don't fucking give me your gruff attitude. You're the one who goes around telling people you're not in charge of shit. It's funny too because once he's dead, I mean, the guards are never like, oh man, have you seen Cadlac Whitemane? He's pretty baller or whatever. No, they never do that. Yeah, there's this Daedra heart you can steal. But what they do instead is, you know, they fucking, as soon as I'm the Harbinger, they're just like, oh my god, have you heard about that new Khajiit Harbinger? You would think the Nords would be like smashing their dick and balls between two bricks over it. Like, how dare a cat become the Harbinger of the Companions? An unbroken line of racist-ass Nords for 80,000 years, living in the flipped-over boat of the man who first conquered this entire continent. And what do? They put a fucking sneakity-ass, thiefity-ass Khajiit with no experience in any field whatsoever in charge. What the shit? And then I walk around telling people, hey man, I'm not in charge. I'm just like, you know, the Harbinger or whatever. It's a good thing we got Sunderstone Gorge. That's kind of out in the middle of fucking nowhere. Feels good. Feels good to have a waypoint that's near-ish to where I'm going. Yeah. I don't know if those boots go with that outfit. It kind of, yeah. You see him clipping? I can't show you too much closer, but look at the gap between the boots and your pants. the landscape is showing through my legs. That's not good. Yeah. I'm like Mokujin. I'm just like a series of enchanted wooden bricks that are stacked on top of each other. And I just put clothes on the different bricks. Like Rayman a little bit. Yeah. Now that I've seen it, I can't unsee it. I don't know how long any of you guys have noticed it, but it's a little distracting. I'll just, yeah. No, nobody needs to know. Unless I jump, then everybody sees. Everybody is a witness unto my shame. Let's see, are we gonna take the back way in here? Thank fuck for the beautiful fucking person who decided, you know what's stupid? Invisible fucking walls everywhere. Motherfuckers are gonna take a shortcut up a mountain pass, alright? You're just making it hard for them. So, let's see. I guess I should switch back to fire breath. Some of these witches, they're not like strong HP wise, but some of them are pretty crazy, like with damage. See, like that was my full-on fire blast. I guess it's not as effective as I thought. It's good. It's especially good against... That's all I need to do. It's especially good against like groups of guys, because this guy's not gonna hold up to a ton of damage. So if you walk into an area and there's like 30 bandits, then I mean at this point I probably should just be wolfing out if that were to happen. But yeah, we don't need to do that. One reason I don't like to do that is I might accidentally kill the werewolf inside of me, and it's super effective. So, okay, so now Kodlak is dead, and Vilkas tells me ya, and then we go to the thing. So they had the nerve to attack Jorrvaskr. The guards totally won't let in the like wacky fucking Alakir warrior guys, but a crew of people who dress exactly like bandits come to the gate and they're like, hey man, let me in. Oh, I wasn't here to defend him? Take a fucking look in the mirror, bro. Which one of us looks like the defender? Oh, you did this. This is all your fault. Look at me. I'm the fucking bartender. Okay, I got a rag in my belt. And Farkas is taking it hard. Can't search Kodlak's body. They're not into that. Oh, Athos is okay. He's all twitchity twitch. Tilma's having a fucking freak out. Nobody gives a shit about Tilma, I guess. Are you with me? Is that what's going on here? Hold on. I'm very confused. Okay, so now we can go wipe out the Silver Hand, I guess. And he's coming with me. See, I knew if I took a companion with me, somebody would fuck something up. So where are they? This part I'm not super familiar with. Just on the other side of this Imperial camp. It's pretty ballsy. I wouldn't want to have my like stronghold just on the other side of an Imperial camp. Alright, so it's not on the other side of the mountain, I guess. I thought I was gonna have to jump over this thing. But you know, I don't know. I guess we've done a fair amount of shit so far. We've done Ortheim, we went to the Glenmoral Cove. Maybe I should take a little break here. When we come back, well, yeah, I'm gonna wait so I can wolf up, because, oh my god, does it make it super easy. I'm thinking probably 15 hours should do the trick. But when we come back, we'll wipe out the Silver Hand and get the last pieces of the fragments of the special axe or whatever, and then we'll watch a dour bonfire and complete the companions. So, right on. See ya.